Gentleman from Pennsylvania is recognized for 2 minutes.
I thank the chairman. The Electricity Security and Affordability Act, and I'm also a co-sponsor on this, but I want you to think a little bit, because we've heard a lot of rhetoric on the floor about what's going on, but I want you to understand something, that in Pennsylvania, over 40% of the electricity is generated by coal-fired power plants. If you go back to the election and during the candidacy, the president said very clearly, if you want to continue to produce electricity using coal-fired power plants, you can, but we will bankrupt you. The only thing he didn't add to that was period. That is the war on coal. That is where we're going. And when we talk about these things, and we talk about the numbers of people in our society right now, not just the middle-income people and the lower middle-income people, but the low-income people, what are we affecting? Everything that they put in their mouth, everything that they put on their backs, everything that they do to heat and light their homes. See, the sum total of the cost of anything is everything that goes into it. The cost of energy and using coal to get there just makes sense. Coal has done so much for this country for so many years. I'm not just talking about a few people. And if the chairman on the other side does not believe that this is affecting people, please come back to Western Pennsylvania, walk with me, go into these little towns where there no longer is a coal mine open, and not only that, their towns are shut down. Now, isn't that a marvelous thing to have accomplished and champion, to say, we are doing the right thing for America. We're going to drive your energy cost up. We're going to make it impossible for you to heat and light your homes. We're going to change the cost of everything that you use to raise your children, because it affects the cost of everything. The sum total is made up of energy cost also. What we will do is we will raise the bar so high that it will no longer be possible for these folks to operate at a profitable level. And then we'll back off and say, my goodness, see, they just couldn't meet the standard. And when we ask, what does the standard have to be? Just a little bit better than it is now. And we say, how would we begin to measure it? Well, we haven't determined that yet. We have set standards for you, but we don't have any way of doing it. See, we can't get the point where we can measure the metrics on it. I would just ask you for one thing. I want you to think about those thousands and millions of people who have forever relied on coal, and the electricity that we can supply, and the energy we can supply at a unit that is low enough that they can continue to live a normal life. That is all we're asking. This bill is common sense, which is so devoid in this House.